Hey everybody, it is Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock, so that means it is time for Top 5 Tuesday. So if you're joining us live, you may have seen the little description here. If you're joining us live or if you're watching the replay, I will have an opportunity for either of you to earn our giveaway. So what we're giving away this week is we have a Crate Insider hat. And for those of you who are joining us live, if this is the first time you're seeing this, all you need to do is just leave a comment. You can say hi, you can leave an emoticon, just kind of whatever, just to show that you're here. And at the end of this live video, I will count up the number of comments, use random number generator, and I will pick someone from the comments to win a hat. But I also want to talk to you about how you can win a hat, regardless if you're watching this live or on the replay, because we want to start a new series, and that series is going to be a video series called 20 Questions. And the idea behind it is I want to be able to reach out to manufacturers, racing promoters, series promoters, kind of people within the industry, and ask them 20 questions. So half of them will be racing related. There's obviously, I have a list of 20 questions now, but I want to give you guys a chance to be a part of it. So we want to do half of it where it's going to be industry related, like how did you get started with manufacturing such and such, or just things that are really industry related. And then I also want to ask some fun questions in a lightning round, things like what's your favorite flavor of ice cream, as an example. So what I would love for you to do is leave a comment with a question that you would like to see asked and the 20 questions. And by next week, what I'll do is I'll just do a random pick of anyone who leaves those type of comments, and I'll announce it in next week's Top 5 Tuesday video who won our random drawing. But I'd love to see what kind of questions you guys come up with. They could be the racing related ones, or they can be the fun ones. It's totally up to you. But I think this is going to be a lot of fun for this series. Some of them I'll just be able to do on the phone and just show some pictures. And then some of them, if I can do live action, I certainly will, catch it on video with the actual person. That would even be better, but I'm not everywhere, so that's just kind of a workaround there. So anyway, with that being said, if you've seen the description, I'm gonna try something I haven't even, we're just gonna see what happens, because I want to tell you a story. So I've been talking to you guys about our new GoPro mounts that we got from Joe's. And I loved the idea of them. I love the construction of them, just looking at them. However, I hadn't used them yet. And so this last weekend, I was at the dirt track at Charlotte. I have 2 of these, and I had them on 2 different cars. So I was like, you know what? I think this really lends itself to, like, let's see how you put this on a car. And so yeah, we're in my office. I haven't practiced, and we're going to see what happens. But I have a piece of 1.5 inch tubing. This is either going to be really good or a total disaster. I don't know. But so anyway, here's our GoPro mount, and I've taken half of it apart because otherwise it'd be boring to watch me do that. And then all we do here is this slides into that little hole right there, and so now it clamps. And then now all we need to do is we just put this onto the bar just like that, and then we have a screw over here somewhere. There we go. So we've got the screw that goes in here. Oh, there we go. Over here. And then you just take an Allen wrench like this. Nothing magical about my Allen wrench. And then just start Allen wrenching it down. Just like that. So I was very pleased. I had, like I said, I had these on 2 cars, had them on a couple of different bars in a couple of different angles, and they stayed in position. They captured a fantastic picture, and I am honestly thrilled. So I would really love to see more guys put this kind of footage out there. So you can really wrench this down. Like there we go. It's actually really strong on here. Now let me show you the other adjustments that we've got, because we can, and I'll go from the side view here, is we've got another Allen wrench thing here. So if we loosen this, there we go. There we go. and that way it'll go just like that, up and down. This one here allows us to turn it side to side, and then the one right underneath the case here allows us to go up and down. So in our case, maybe we've got a roll bar that's like this, so you want to angle this. So we're going to try to keep that like that. Okay, so we might want to go like that. We might want to turn it, and you can see that we can see that. And then to get your GoPro in there, you can just tip it down, and we're just going to drop one in here just like that. And then you would just tighten all this down. I mean, just tighten it down nicely. So you can see, even though that your bar is at an angle, you can still manage to get this so that the GoPro is shooting straight. And then once you turn this on, you could actually see the angle of view and what's going on there. A couple of suggestions, couple things I learned. I did have one waterproof case, which is what this one is. And one thing that's nice about this is it covers the lens. So even if rocks were to fly or whatever, you wouldn't have to worry about it, versus like this is the regular GoPro case, and that is just the lens. So it could have gotten hit by a rock, and I mean, it didn't. They were totally fine. And you know, plus if you haven't seen what's new out there in photography land, there is a brand new GoPro out there right now that is, these are pretty much the same. I mean, one of them is the Hero 6 Black. That one runs $399, and the other one is the new GoPro Hero, the 2018 edition, and it's $199. The only difference between them is really how big of a picture that it captures. So the Hero 6, the more expensive one, is a 4K picture, and then the other one is a 1080p. And just to give you an idea, like all my cameras back there, they shoot in 1080p. I don't shoot 4K. So anytime, if I've got a big giant picture like this, I need to shrink it down anyway. So that's more of a editing thing, or if you're like super geeky about video, and I do a lot of video and I'm not even that geeky, but just to give you guys a heads up. And so these GoPro mounts, they run $146.95, and I just wanted to share that experience. I did a quick little edit on a video. It's on my personal page, so if you guys are friends with me, you maybe you've already seen it, but I'm going to go ahead and probably put it on the Crate Insider page. I just kind of forgot, so and I'll probably do a full review, but I'm glad that didn't turn out into a total disaster, bringing a, I don't know, 7-foot piece of 1.5-inch pipe in my office, but hey, it works, right? So, and hi everybody who's joining. I was, oh, I see that needs a self-cleaning lens for mud removal. I mean, that would be great. You could, of course, with the waterproof, you could reach over with a glove and kind of wipe it, but I know it's a racing condition, so kind of like it is what it is. Now, if you're just joining, I want to just do a recap from my intro. There's 2 ways to win our giveaway today. One of them is to leave a comment if you're here live, and at the end, I will count up the number of comments. We'll do a random number, and whatever comment number that is going to win our Crate Insider hat this week. But the other thing is, we want to start a brand new series called 20 Questions with, and then that person's name. And we want to talk with people in the industry, whether it's manufacturers, promoters, series directors, those folks, and ask them 20 questions, half of them racing related and half of them just for fun. So if you've got an idea on a question you'd like to see asked, you know, whether it is racing related or if it's just one of those fun questions for their lightning round, feel free to leave a comment, and from those comments I will pick a winner that I'll announce in next week's Top 5 Tuesday video. So with that being said, we can move on to Top 5 Tuesday, our top 5 products of the week. And in the number 5 spot this week is a favorite, is our Dominator Cold Air Box right here. Now this just sits right on top of your air filter base. And the idea here, it comes with this gasket. So the gasket goes on top of your air filter base. This sits on top. And the idea here is that it isolates your air filter from that engine heat. So from that air, so that you can really direct more of that outside air and get clean, fresh, colder air, you know, cold air box, I guess. It's kind of lends itself there. But isolating it from that engine, the air with the engine heat. So that is the number 5 spot, and it runs $69. Next, in the number 4 spot this week is our Crate Insider flat air filter lid. Now this will work with any of the 14-inch filters. We tend to see these purchased more with our Crate Insider flat air filter bases, but this lid, it's nice. It has this nice dip down in it, so that it directs the air into, that air that's coming into your air filter, kind of creates that effect to be able to push it right down into your intake manifold. And that is our CrateInsider flat air filter lid, and it runs $68.50. Next, in the number 3 spot this week is our Walker air filter cleaning kit. So for any of you who have picked up your CrateInsider, not CrateInsider, a Walker air filter, then this cleaning kit here, let's go ahead and open it up and find out what's in it. There we go. It comes with, well, we got a spray top here. There we go. So we've got the air filter cleaner and we have the air filter oil. So then obviously you would just pop that spray bottle thing on top of here. You've got a nice little cap that will have a little spigot thing that turns up. I don't know what those are called. If anybody knows what those are called, feel free to tell me. I don't know. But oh, I see someone at Jury Duty. Hey, thank you so much for joining. Wonderful. I think Top 5 Tuesday is better than Jury Duty. Been there, done that. Wasted half a day. Anyway, so that is our Walker air filter cleaning kit, and this kit runs $36. We don't have a great picture. I guess it's just words mostly, but that's how it comes. And next, in the number 2 spot this week is our CrateInsider flat air filter base. This has been on Top 5 Tuesday, on the top 5 for I don't even know how many weeks now. And since I've got this out and I've got the cold air box out, let's go ahead and take a look. And by the way, so this has we sell it with this 1/2-inch seal so that it will go straight up onto your carburetor and seal nicely onto your carburetor. Then with your cold air box thing, I would take this gasket out, obviously. So you would put the gasket right on top of your air filter base, and then your air filter or your cold air box sits right on top of that. This creates a wonderful seal between the two of them. Then you put your air filter on here, and any 14-inch air filter you can. Then you'll top it off with the CrateInsider flat air filter lid, and that is your whole kind of combo. Plus our Joe's air cleaner stud. We love those. I think there's probably one. Yeah, there's one right here. And this works beautifully to be able to put it right through this whole system and hold it all together. So anyway, that I've talked about a lot of these products in several videos because they've been so popular this year, and couldn't be happier. I know we've got a lot of happy customers out there using these products for sure. So that's our CrateInsider flat air filter base, and it runs $99.50. And in the top spot this week, because what do we have left? What's going to be in the top spot? So in the number 1 spot this week is our matched sets of 602 valve springs. We have a lot of customers running 602s, and we know that with the GM valve springs, that's exactly what these are. These are straight up legal for any series GM valve springs. The only difference is as we go through hundreds of these at a time, rate them individually, we get rid of any of them that are terrible, and we only sell the good ones. So then we put them together in match sets. So you'll have one bag that has intake and the other bag that will have exhaust. So those are our 602 match sets of valve springs, and those run $99.75 for a set. So with that being said, I am going to scroll through here and see. So we got several comments here, and I'm going to go ahead and go on over to random number generator here. And I got so excited, I'm out of breath now. Apparently I need more exercise. So we've got number 4 is the number that was picked here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Gary Manning. So Gary, you are the winner this week of our CrateInsider hat. So if you would, please send me a private message with your address, and I'll get that hat sent out to you. And in the meantime, I would love to see any of those questions you guys have. I will, of course, have this on our Facebook page. This will also be over on YouTube. So regardless of where you comment, I will be able to catch that, and I would appreciate seeing some of those questions you guys would love to see answered from our industry leaders. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. That is it for Top 5 Tuesday for May 29th, 2018. See you next week.